Now on to today's highly anticipated session titled Manufacturing and Community Revitalization. ICMA TV was there.
Well, this was a session on manufacturing communities and how we can revive manufacturing in America, but most importantly, put it on the ground in communities that had old manufacturing and the legacy of our industrial past, which means brownfields and contamination and dead factories, how we can renew those places back into new manufacturing in a country where manufacturing is coming back and getting stronger every day. It's also very important here at this EPA Brownfields conference, we have 350 closed automotive plants. We have hundreds of closed manufacturing plants that are lying idled in our communities, and it's important to rebuild manufacturing, particularly in our brownfields, so that those contaminated and idled and blighted places can come back and make our communities strong again.
Our city is like many across the country. We have an empty, we've got 100 acres of land in the heart of our city that used to be vibrant industry. And it was railroad shops that led to the birth of our city. And so today I'm trying to, figure out how to put a plan together to make that happen again. And so I know it's going to involve a lot of community and government to make it happen.
I live in Alentown, Pennsylvania, and we definitely have a lot of older industry that kind of fell apart over the years. We have old steel mills, a lot of silk mills, and I'm an environmental consultant, so we're trying to bring those properties back and reuse those brownfields. And in particular, we would like to see a focus on bringing back manufacturing. A lot of times these older industrial properties get converted to things like loft apartments or commercial properties. So if you can bring that back and put it into productive reuse with industry, that actually creates more jobs. That means people can walk to their jobs from wherever they live in the city, or take a bus, or take their bike. There's a lot of sort of peripheral good things that happen if you can get the industry and manufacturing back in. And also just in general, the U.S. is trying to bring manufacturing back to the United States.
We are very encouraged that the President of the United States has adopted manufacturing as a top priority for his administration.
The main message here was to connect the audience with the manufacturing agenda that the President has been communicating over the past several years, particularly as it relates to brownfields. We're hoping that people understand the level of collaboration that is necessary. These projects, in terms of creating manufacturing opportunities out of brownfield projects, aren't easy. They don't happen overnight, but with a vision, with a plan, with the right stakeholders on the table, the public-private partnerships that are often talked about, but they're really made real here today. There is a role that the federal government should and can be playing. That was validated today by those who are in the private sector. But then putting together those partnerships, I'm hoping that people who are participating in this conference will see some of the best practices, see some of the success stories, talk to some of the practitioners, and take those lessons back to their communities and start seeing some of that same success.